Hey guys, welcome back. Pretty excited. Since the last time we shot a video, I have gone all out on these quail, and it's pretty exciting. So today I'm going to show you, we hatched, we hatched 20 more yesterday. I've got 32 that are on lockdown right now. Those are celadon quail, which if you don't know what that means they lay blue eggs. And then, but the really cool part is the 20 that we hatched, they are of our own birds. So the first birds that you ever saw in the video, they laid those eggs. We were able to hatch those in house, and we hatched 20 of those. So pretty exciting that those were here, and I'll show you those in a little bit. They are now in the brooder box. And then, like I said, we just put 32 more on lockdown, and those are the celadon quail. And then today we got in 90 more eggs that we got from My Shire Farm. That light is doing crazy things to my face. But anyway, we got 90 more eggs that we got from My Shire. We got 60 of the autumn ambers, and we got, I believe it was 30 of the jumbo whites. So pretty excited about those two colors coming in. And right now, all we have are the jumbo wilds, except for that batch that we hatched. I think I showed you in the last video that were a mix of some more celadons. And I'll show you those. Those things have matured greatly. I believe they're on week 4 now. And man, they've got all kinds of different colors, and I'll show you those. I'm looking at them right now, but I'll show you those in the video. So you guys hang around. I'd love to show you where we've come from, where we're going, and kind of maybe cast that vision, show you what the long-term plan is with celadon quail. So hang around. So here are those celadon quail that we hatched on the last video. I called them Tony's because she's so excited about the different colored eggs that they hatch. But you see there, I've got a tuxedo. It'll quit. There we go. One of those roosters already crowing. There's a tuxedo. There looks to be an Italian. There may be a couple other different colors in here. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it's pretty awesome just to have the variety of different quail. Let me just open this cage so you guys can see some of the prettiness. There we go. Let me get in there. So the different ones you see, and we got one pretty proud rooster in here that we know for a fact is a male. The others, some of them are feather sexable, some of them are not. So we'll have to vent sex them probably next week. Unless they just all decide to identify themselves by crowing, and that would make my life a whole lot easier. Anyway, that's that. These are the celadon that we hatched on the last set, and they're entering week 4. This is that last breeding set that you saw the first time. This is our very first breeding set. There is one exchange that's taking place. We had to pull one rooster out. He was kind of getting beat up on pretty good, so he is out in what I call timeout cage right now. And these guys are doing pretty good, as there is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's already 8 eggs, and for us, this is still pretty early. So pretty excited about these guys. I'll let you get inside on them as well. They continue to do their thing. We did replace that one rooster with another one, and he seems to be doing fine. There's no issues. What's up, buddy? Coming to say hello, huh? What's going on? Anyway, so there's that, guys, and we'll show you. So a couple of weeks ago, I guess it's really been about a week, maybe a week and a half now, I went and saw my buddy Curtis over at K&M Country Meats. He's the guy that's got us started. I think I mentioned him in the last video, and I told him I needed some more breeding sets. So he didn't have a whole lot to choose from at that point in time because he had already done some processing, and he was still waiting on a couple hundred to hatch from his incubators. But I was able to get 2 sets. I've got a 6 and 2, 6 females, 2 males in this cage, which they're not quite breeding age yet. They're close, about a week out. And then over here, these are about a week younger. Also a 6 and 2. Eventually, this will be one breeding set of 12 and 2 whenever I get going. And this one you keep hearing yell at me over here, that's the guy that's in timeout. He's still recouping from his injuries, trying to keep him safe, but that does not mean he doesn't want the ladies. So he's letting them know he's still here. But there's a couple other guys you hear in the background that are trying to stake claim. So anyway, this is kind of an update with what we got so far. So these guys all hatched yesterday, -1. We had all 19 hatch yesterday, except for one, and that one, I'm not exactly sure where he's at. He might be stuck in that feeder right there somewhere. They like to get down in there and sleep, which is pretty funny to me. Oh, there it is. There's the one that's kind of wet right there by the water. That guy just hatched about an hour ago, so he was a late bloomer. But we got him, I say an hour ago. We just got him out of the incubator an hour ago. He hatched a few hours back. We tried to let him dry, but we finally got him out of there, and pretty exciting to see what's going on with these little guys. These, the coolest thing about them is these were all hatched from our quail here. So that's pretty awesome. This is generation, I guess really generation 1 for my farm, or the first generation hatch. I could be generation 2, I guess. Anyway, pretty excited. I'm the world's worst at videoing when I should be, but I did not video us opening up that box from my Shire farm. So missed out on that, but I will show you the video once we got them all put into the incubator. So pretty stinking excited about that. We are using a dry hatch method. We've actually seen about a 10% increase, and I know people will tell you to do otherwise. And I'm not saying don't do what's recommended, but after our last hatch rate not being so great, we decided to try something different. And just reading and watching on YouTube, there were some people that were doing a dry hatch method. And basically, let's just put them in the incubator, not worrying about the humidity for those first 14 days. And then once you do put them on lockdown, at that point, we do boost our humidity up to 65 to 70%. And we had a lot of luck this last time. I say that, a lot of luck. We had about a 10% increase once we made that choice. And so that's what we're going to do again. We're running 2 different incubators just because the chest incubator, I'm still a little nervous about it. I can't seem to get the humidity to hold with that chest, and that is a DIY incubator. I think I may have showed you guys in the last video. That was one that was made by our friends Patrick and Amy, and they created that. It does great. It does hold the temperature well. We just can't get to hold the humidity very well. So what I'm doing is I'm using the first 14 days. I'm putting it in that, and then when it comes down to lockdown stages, I'm putting it in the what is that called? I call it the 360. I can't think of the actual name of it. I'll think of it in a minute. I'll let you know. But anyway, we put them in those, and we're hatching from there. So that's what we're doing right now. We got 2 stages. I'll show you next. The celandine eggs that we have, there's 32, I believe, that are on lockdown stage right now. And then I'll show you the ones that we got from my Shire. I believe there was 90 that they shipped us, and 88 made it into the incubator. One, to be honest, I dropped it, and the other one was cracked inside of the case, which is kind of strange. But anyway, with that said, 88 are in the incubator, and I'll show you those. These are the celandine eggs. Celandine is just a gene that Coturnix quail would have that would cause the eggs to be green or blue. So anyway, my wife's really excited about the different color eggs, so we got these. I told you I'd think of what this incubator is called. It's the Nurture Right 360. As you see, we got 2 of them here. Actually, I borrowed the second one from my sister, as these guys are on lockdown, so in the next 4 days they should be hatching. And then the chest incubator, this guy here, as you can see, there's a lot more in there, and those are all the eggs we got from my Shire farm. I think I told you earlier, about 30 of those eggs are jumbo whites, and the other 60 of those eggs are autumn ambers. Autumn ambers are a feather sexable bird, and those seem to be my favorites. I like to be able to tell early what sex those are. The jumbo whites, unfortunately, are not feather sexable, but I'll vent sex them whenever they get about that 6-week range. Looks like the temperature's getting warm enough in there that it shut off. Anyway, with that said, pretty exciting. So guys, here I am setting the office, about to edit this video down, and just wanted to say, man, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging around. Man, like the video, subscribe to the video. You're watching us grow. I think the last video I had maybe 20 something quail. Currently we're sitting at 62 in the shop right now. The 32 eggs that we have on lockdown right now, the celandines, and then we have the 88 that we got from my Shire farm. That we just put in the incubator today for day 1. So hang around, man. I'd love to show you where that all goes, what our hatch rates are, how that all plays out. And like I said, if you're not into quail right now and you're interested, or maybe you're just thinking about it, man, continue to watch the videos. I'll give you as much knowledge as I've got. I watch a ton of YouTube, I'm sure just like you, and I'm going to really research as much as I can possibly research. But I'm in love with quail. Other than them being just dirty creatures that you have to clean up after a lot, which I'm not going to lie to you, they're dirty. But man, the reward is so great. I get, like I said, pretty much an egg a day from all of my laying quail right now. And then you can process these suckers in like 8 weeks. So for self-sustainability, they're a fantastic breed, fantastic animal. And if you're interested, I'll be selling, eggs for culinary purposes. If you just want them for food, I'll be selling eggs to hatch. Whereas we are seeking our MPIP license, which I don't need them to sell in state. But I do look into that for selling across state lines and shipping and all that good stuff. Also, we'll be selling chicks as well as breeding sets. So if you're interested in any of that, maybe you want some adults that are already laying, call me. I'll get those things out to you as quick as I can. So anyway, let me know. You can see my number will be in the comment section, as well as obviously you have this channel. Feel free to comment below. And again, like, subscribe, comment, and let's do this journey together. Thanks a lot, guys.